This is Kevin Male, and today we're drinking Unibroue Trois Pistoles. So it is from Quebec, Canada. It is a Belgian, what they call it, a Belgian dark ale, or they also call it a quad. I looked at a couple of the videos that the brewer himself puts up, and he calls it a quad himself in a couple of the places too. But it's a Belgian dark ale. It's 9% ABV, and it's big, bold Belgian, and Belgians are all about the yeast and all about the malt. We're total antithesis of what we've been drinking lately, which is IPA after IPA after IPA, which is all about the hops. So, the other thing that the brewer says is you want to drink this quite warm. He says the warmer the better. So let's go ahead and give it a crack and see what we got. It is bottle conditioned, so there will be some stuff floating around the bottom of the bottle, but that's okay. We can live with that. As always, if you like the reviews, please subscribe. We're always looking for new friends. And go ahead and leave comments, because we love talking about beer. Just had a couple of comments back and forth with our French Haas beer reviews about a couple of beers that we've both tried, so that's half the fun of doing this. Well, if I hold it right up to the window light and it's a bright sunny day, I can just barely see through it a little bit. I didn't say even see through it a little bit. I can see a little bit of light through it, probably is a better way to put it. It is not as pitch black as a dark stout or a dark porter, but it is all but. And if I was doing this review at night when I was using my lights, I wouldn't be able to see through it at all. We've got a nice one finger head of, I would say, tan colored head. We're getting a little bit of the alcohol lacing on the side of the glass at 9%. All in all, it's a classic looking Belgian dark ale. Exactly what it should look like. Get some real notes of spice. I don't want to say nutmeg, cinnamon, but you know, a spicy like that. You get that caramel. And a little hint of, I lost my train of thought. A little bit of dark cherry in there too. So spicy, caramely, dark fruit. Again, what you'd expect. Cheers. Yeah, and it just rolls down the tongue just the way it should. It's nice. It's sweet at the front end as opposed to bitter at the back end. You get some dark fruit, maybe a hint of chocolate. The spice is much more subdued on the palate than it is on the aroma. You get like a hint of maybe pepper, as for the spice. It doesn't taste like pepper, but you just kind of get that hint of sharp, peppery hint of it. Yeah, you get that nice dark cherry, that raisin, that rum. Don't really taste the alcohol at all, though I get alcohol warming in the throat. Don't taste it, but it's definitely there. It's similar, I don't want to say in taste, but in mouthfeel, it's like a port wine. It's kind of got that rich, dark flavor, and then you get a little bit of the alcohol burn at the back of the throat. So you get some caramel, a little bit of sweetness in the middle, like I always call it bubblegum, but almost like bubblegum, which comes from the yeast. The dark fruits, a little hint of chocolate. Yeah, no, just really nails it all. Now here's the thing. This beer says best by 8/8 of 2020. So I'm guessing it was bottled on 8/8 of this year. On top of which, I'm guessing, well, I'm not guessing, I know that you can age this, even though it's bottle conditioned. They talk about aging it, and even saying it some 3, 4, 5 years on aging it. I don't know if I'm going to age this. This is actually my son's bottle of beer, and so I don't know if he's going to drink it all or if he's going to leave me one to age. But I would really be interested to see what this tastes like in a year or so. So this is just dead on to the style. It's an A beer all the way. It hits all the tasting notes. It's rich, roasty, caramely. It's got the dark fruits that you expect in it. It's on the sweeter end. It's just a total antithesis of an American IPA or a West Coast IPA or even a fruit bomb. It's just what a Belgian should taste like. So score, I didn't actually score it yet, and I said it was an A beer, so let's give it a score. Let's call it a 94 out of 100. And until next time, keep drinking.